What's up, guys? It's Lawrence. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you like what you see, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Observing obscure observances. Taking a look at the calendar, we got the informal holidays for March 10th. Here we go. We got Festival of Life in the Cracks Day, which signifies the beginning portions of spring. Coming up very soon, and hopefully... Well, the thing with spring is, like, it doesn't last all that long, no matter where you go. Florida, I can tell you right now that spring basically doesn't exist in Florida. Florida is basically year-round summer. Year-round summer with about 3-4 weeks of winter, and that's it. Florida is about 49 weeks of heat, humidity, mugginess, and then there's about 3 weeks of cold weather for about half the day, if that, and then it's back to the heat wave, folks. I mean, we get spring conditions a little bit, but it's not that often. So, again, I say it's kind of non-existent in Florida. Now, here in Kansas, it's kind of about the same, really. I mean, we experience the spring weather a little bit here, but it's only for about, maybe a month and a half. The next thing you know, it's May 15th, and it's 96 degrees practically. You could fry an egg on the sidewalk. That's how hot it is around here. All right, here we go. Histotechnology Professionals Day. I have no idea what that is. International Bagpipe Day, celebrating the instrument that's pretty popular in Scotland. And reminds me of this joke where a guy goes in a bar with a pet octopus, and he says to the bartender, "Hey, my octopus will play any instrument that you can name." And the bartender's like, "All right, here's a guitar." Octopus plays a guitar, like Jimi Hendrix. They're like, "All right, that's pretty cool." And so the guy's like, "All right, what else you got?" And the bartender's like, "Oh, I got this trumpet." So the octopus plays the trumpet, like Louis Armstrong. It's like, "All right, that's pretty cool." And then one of the patrons gives the octopus a set of bagpipes, and the octopus looks at it, and he looks at it again, and one of the patrons is like, "What, it can't play it?" The octopus says, "Play it after I'm taking the pajamas off, and I'm gonna have sex with it." Hey, everybody. All right. International Day of Awesomeness. Folks, be awesome. Stay awesome. Whatever you find awesome, embrace it. Landline Telephone Day. You know, the landline's kind of going away. You don't hear a lot of people say call me on the landline. And when people do have a landline nowadays, they got this service, Magic Jack. And we used that when my sister lived in Korea for a brief time period. It's pretty cool. Magic Jack, the way that works is they give you a local number and you can use it for anywhere. Like Korea, Japan. It saves you a lot of money on your long distance bills, tell you that much. It really has revolutionized things. So check it out, Magic Jack. It's only about $19 for about 5 years, I think. I think that's how it goes, but go check it out. Do your own research on it. Mario Day. Now that's kind of significant because you look at today's date, March 10th, MAR10, it looks like Mario. It's me, Mario. And, there's been a lot of reincarnations with the Mario franchise. There was that horrible movie from 1993 with John Leguizamo, Dennis Hopper. I can't think who else is in it, but from what I heard was nobody enjoyed doing that movie. And from what I heard was a lot of people were drunk when they were making that movie. So there's a sign right there that the movie was terrible. All right, here we go. National Blueberry Popover Day. If you're into the blueberry popover, I don't know what that is. Is that like a sweet tart or something? Is that like a Pillsbury deal? I honestly don't know. Like a filling? I don't know. There's no information here on this site. Sorry. National Women and Girls HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. Yes, ladies, please get your appropriate medical testing done as quickly as you possibly can. Doesn't mean you can't live a normal life. Organize your home office day. I really don't have much of a home office, so there's nothing I can really do there on that one. So just, fix up your home office any way you can, any way you like. Pack your lunch day. It's kind of silly that they're, but reminds me of a line from Jackson Browne, The Pretender. I'm gonna rent myself a house in the shade of the freeway. Gonna pack my lunch in the morning and go to work each day. It's a great song, by the way. Check it out. The Pretender by Jackson Browne, everybody. Purim. I'm kind of interested in this. Let's see. It says, observed the 14th of Adar 2 in the Hebrew calendar. And I just clicked on this for more information, so you got to bear with the page to load. Sorry, I don't really edit these videos. The only real editing I do is I tack on my intro and the outro with the iMovie app. So here we go. Going here. Should be it. Going down the okay. Purim, also known as the Festival of Lots, is a Jewish holiday that commemorates the saving of the Jewish people from death. The story is recounted in the Book of Esther. According to the book, an official of the Achaemenid Persian Empire, Haman, who was royal advisor to King Ahasuerus, decided that Mordecai should die because he refused to bow to him, and then decided that all Jews of the Persian Empire should die as well. Haman received permission from Ahasuerus and cast lots known as Purim to decide on which day the killings would take place. The 13th day of the month of Adar was chosen. Upon hearing of the plans, Mordecai and other Jews in the empire put on sackcloth and ashes, a sign of mourning, and took part of weeping, penitence, and fasting. Ultimately, Haman's plan was stopped by Mordecai with the help of his cousin and adopted daughter, Esther, who also happened to be queen of Persia. Mordecai asked Esther to intercede with the king, but the law said that no one was allowed to approach the king or else they could face death. Esther eventually decided to approach him anyway and then invited him to a feast with Haman. Following the first feast, she invited him to another the following day. On the night of the first feast, King Ahasuerus had insomnia and had the court records read to him so that he could fall asleep. It was at the time that he found out that Mordecai had previously saved his life when he had foiled a plot that had been made to kill him. After Haman arrived and asked him what the king said should be done with the king wants to honor. Thinking that it was he who was being referred to, Haman said that the person should be dressed in the king's royal robes and led around on the king's horse. To Haman's great dismay, the king then told Haman to provide such honors for Mordecai. At Esther's second feast, she revealed that she was Jewish and said that Haman wanted to kill her people, including her. The king was angered and ordered Haman to be hanged on gallows that Haman had built to hang Mordecai. Although the decree against the Jewish people couldn't be annulled, the king said that Esther and Mordecai could write another decree. The decree said that those who were a lethal risk to Jewish people could be preemptively killed. In response, 500 attackers and Haman's 10 sons were killed on the 13th of Adar. Throughout the empire, 75,000 enemies of the Jewish people were killed. Mordecai then became second in command after Mordecai became second in command after King Ahasuerus, and he instituted the annual commemoration day that is known as Purim. It became a day of rejoicing, gladness, and feasting. There you go. That's interesting. And that kind of makes sense now because there's an episode of South Park called Jubilee, and they talk about Haman and this guy, Elder Garth. He's part of the Jewish cult, the Jewish sect, who were known as the Anti-Semites. So that provides a little more context. And so go check that out. It's season 3, episode 9 for all the South Park fans out there who are watching this. All right, going back here. Let's see. Salvation Army Day. And there's not much about that. Just donate to the Salvation Army, folks. I mean, they're a great organization. You see them around the holiday season. They're standing outside the your local Walmart, your local grocery store, what have you, and they're ringing the bell and they're going, give us change. U.S. Paper Money Day. That's kind of an interesting thing. And it kind of makes sense because March 10th, on the $10 bills, Alexander Hamilton, and he founded the Treasury Department. So that's kind of interesting. As people call them, dead presidents, 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. I think it goes George Washington's on the 1, Lincoln's on the 5, Hamilton's on the 10, Jackson's on the 20. I think Ulysses S. Grant's on the 50, and Benjamin Franklin's on the 100. And I think Grover Cleveland, I think he's on the $1,000 bill, but those aren't really in circulation all that much. And if you can find them, you can find $2 bills probably somewhere on eBay. And, well, that is it. I'm Lawrence Ross. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hey, guys, it's Lawrence. Well, that's the end of the video, but before I go, I want to thank you guys for checking out the content. If you like, you can check out my radio show every Friday evening at 7 p.m. on rasradiolive.com. That's R-A-S radiolive.com, radiochaos.net, and in this case, it's chaos with a K, K-A-O-S. radiochaos.net or nonamenetwork.net. It's called the LRWS, and check it out. We also have a store, teespring.com, T-E-E, spring.com/stores/LRWS. And if you want, you can check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/LRoss1987. Thanks for watching.